Okay, so I was recording like quite a bit before, and I wasn't going anywhere, so I just cut it out and I just started looking for stuff, making sure that everything is okay, and I finally got as far as having a compiler that can create a map with a text file in there. And I can rename. I have a working function for renaming. This says non-test, but the one here is the test.text. Open output folder. The non part is for the output folder. I do not understand why it says none. Maybe I should use I for now. I'll give that one a try. We're gonna go to training data. Output none. Again, it's none. It says no. Why is it none? It says string plus. What if I plus? That's probably not working the way it should be, but yes. Okay, so space, yes, space. Let's see. What are you going to do if I none? Yes, test. So the string part is doing something. It is a value, which is this guy. This is a hack. This is a complete. Well, I feel like it's a hack. Now I do know t is time is given here, and then it goes through. So the reason that this is okay is because here it makes the time here, and then it every time I run it, then gives it into this one. So it makes the directory with the time one, and then output folder. I set to this guy just the same code, but for some reason I can't add this here, or I haven't figured out how to add this part here by just creating this a string from the I one. I believe this is very likely because I'm using the string part wrong, which I'm going to look up. Python using string to output file directory. os.path to write output files with variable. What does os.path do? os.path. Oh, out equals os dot. Okay, so out equals os dot path. Like I've been doing os dot path. OS child dear or was it Dutch make directory, change directory. Oh yeah, okay. This isn't a parent child slave ordeal. It sounds so fucking awful. Like people who code are like awful people. I don't know. What is I'm gonna use this guy. Okay, Control C. Stir out. Let's see. Now it doesn't even add the file. Yeah. Why did it not? Line 18. Module object is not callable. Dot path output folder. Path. Oh, it said base name here. Dot base name output folder. When do I use a double dot? Base name. Oh. str. It did it again. None, yes, test again. Not the droids I was looking for. At all. Why does it have a double S? Yeah, okay, I get it. Aha! So that's working. So now here I am creating. Where am I creating it? Out is here now. This one is it, does it correlate completely? 16 9 yes, test. Okay, yes, can go. And then if I do this again, training data, the test, I would like to add a space here, and then we're gonna. Now this is completely ridiculous what I'm doing right now, because this correlates nothing to when it comes to what I'm actually going to be doing with it. At least in some parts I am going to add a random number, which is why I have the import random here. The problem is, do I need to give it the output name? No, not at all. But then at least I have the code that I know is going to work for it. And it's currently creating the folder here. Now what I need to do is get it to work. OS path is file output folder plus file. So I need to print path, print files, which is what it should be doing here. And then the question becomes here, This one is not working currently. Open is not working. This I could probably remove this guy and it is going to work just fine. Yes. And it doesn't need to either, actually. I don't have to open it. It doesn't matter at all. Whoops, I have deleted F-write the content. Oops, I have deleted the content. Does it say that? Oops, I have deleted the content. So it writes the text here. Okay, I'll leave this one here just as a check that this is working. And then what I need to do now is get the files into the other one and then randomize and use the same thing I'm using here. This is what I'm going to do, is this output here is going to go into the next part by the fact that it is going to printf red, which is likely what is also something that is redundant to have here, I think. Actually, maybe this, no. Is it still doing what it's supposed to do? Yes, okay, it's redundant. Then file the line 36, this guy here, if os pi line module if os type error unsupported operand for plus non-type and stir. Did I have this guy open here somewhere? Output or the, I think you were a video, yeah, for path the files in OS walk source folder. I'm going to keep printing you for now. Interesting. So I'm looking at this guy that is that has that holy shit. Oh no. Also he did, whoa. It's interesting because the guy that I'm looking at wrote didn't put an O in his folder name. The name of he has like source folder and he didn't use an O, but he didn't use it in both, so it's okay. But I was thinking like this guy has his code is wrong and he's working, so no, it's right. So but okay, if files for file in files, if not os path file is output plus file output folder plus file double dot os rename path. I have the list of these guys. Why are you not? It's to do with the output folder. I believe Maybe I need to remove this. What happens if I do this? Nothing. Okay. Now, of course, the F right is not the same thing as the thing that I am F copy. So Python OS dot copy file and rename. So I have this for only here. Here it says path for some reason. I don't have any paths specified. I think. I don't know why. Now if I go and look through this guy, I do need to take into account that he's using different wording for root dir z. It's dirs with an S here. Or dirs files in OS walk. And then he calls it move dir here, but it's gotta be input folder. For okay. So path. Okay, I get it. There. Does it specify dir here anywhere? I feel like it has to, but I'll keep this like that. Is it still working? Still working. 36. It's the only one where it's specifying a problem. Move dir double dot. Okay, for file name in files. I'm going to remove this guy. Okay. Maybe I should keep the code. Oh, jeez. Already removed the part here, so that's not good. Files double dot old name equals os.path dot join os.path dot appspath root. Oops. Now I do have to keep in mind apps, path, root. File name. I'm not going to type every single fucking part. Okay. Now I do need to keep in mind OSPath join base dir is already something that is not here. Base dir is what I need to create into input folder. Can I Control F? No, I need to find. That's not right. Anywhere else? No. Okay, so no name is input folder. Base. You know what I need to do as well is move dir. Move dir. Move. There's no move dir. How is this possible that there's no move dir? Let's see, what are you doing? Invalid syntax, 36. I'm 42. This isn't going to. I had a cut here for a second because I knew I was going to go off on a tangent, and I had to lay down for a second and just keep going. But I finished. I got it all sorted out. It works perfectly as I want it to. There are minor flaws that I just don't know how to do yet, but I know I can figure them out. Currently, where was I? What was the last thing that I was figuring out? I have no clue. But right now, the problem is I just removed my original training data one. I'm going to have to rename this guy. Come on, go. yes, training data. So what it does now is what I wanted it to do. It is going to, I have the reason, the main reason that I'm doing this is like I want to automatize, make everything work smoothly, and just have everything that I'm creating be uploaded regularly, and also that I just can like use input data and create content and generate content in a variety of ways, like video and other things that I can then upload towards you know, on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, without of course being spammy. But like, and to do that, like right now I have a problem, and that is that I want to upload to Pinterest, and because I want to upload to Pinterest, and I have a lot of files to upload to Pinterest, but it doesn't look great in my feed when I just upload like dozens and dozens of files, and they're all like the same one after another, and then it's a cut towards this next part, and then the next part and the next part, or whatever it might be. So I created this script here, this Python script that is going to work very well, and that works and everything else, and it just takes the training data, this folder, my training data folder, which is a folder full of images that are sometimes a little too self-similar, and some of them are just yeah, there you see, if I'd upload these one after another, it would not look great in a feed. And here also I want to randomize this bit, and I want to do that just by, I want to sort them on name, have them upload by name, and then how do I then randomize them? Well, I insert a number, which is this part over here. I don't know if I can make this part here larger, but if you can see here in my terminal thingy, well, this isn't a terminal, but at least here in the file. How did I do it? Maybe I should, there is a part before this part. I don't know whether I want to upload that part, but oh, let's rename. Why is this? Extract method. I have no clue why it just said that it has been working fine. Don't screw it up. So I have here, how am I going to, t equals time. I'll clean this one up. So I create a folder. I had to have a random number for the folder that it's outputting to. There are some minor mistakes, as I said, but like for example, it doesn't really output into the folder, it outputs into a folder in the folder, and I haven't figured out why it's doing that part, but at least here it goes into the input folder, or the input folder, which is the training data folder. Then here it makes a directory, which is then called dir file names. It adds, like, again, that numerization, it's kind of a hack a little bit. I couldn't get it to work with just the names. So for example, like you would say, like, why do I have the same thing specified here 3 times if I could have just, it should have perfectly been possible to, maybe I should create just a you know, what is the parenthesis, what is it called, the name again, I forgot, but this part, just for this part, and then so that I can then insert it in here, and then that way that would have been a lot of cleaner code than the way it's here. But at least it's outputting, as you can see. In this part here, it's outputting to that folder with the time mark, which I'll have this one running, because I know from last time the folder where it comes from is 5 gigs, so it's going to be very slow. It should, yeah, like you can see, it starts working here. I don't, let me see, extra large, this should be, yeah, a random number, but it is not a random number. Is it a random number? It seems to be a random number. How random is it though? 5 6 0 4 8 4. How do I terminate? What? It was just working. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second and see what I did. I probably, in all my stupidity, I probably just, maybe this guy, yeah, I probably was. Let me see. Can I terminate? Oh yeah, okay, file. Oh, but if I terminate, then I have another problem, which is that problem. Does it seem to be doing it? I don't think so. How do you terminate a script that is running? That's a question I might ask. Okay, I fixed it at least. I don't know if it's like, I haven't checked just now, but I know that if I removed a lot of the files, yeah, and then if you look here in the output here, we're going here, this one now has this couple of numbers in front, and then it creates the name that it had before, which I have already categorized and made abundant and available. And so this is amazing. The images are a little less great, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I never categorized those myself anyway. I only do that with the blend files. But now, let me see. I want to rename this guy test, and then I'm going to rename the original to training data. And the only problem I have with this one is because of the large file size that it takes so long. But it's nowhere near that it should be the length. If I'd move a 6 gig file over here, it would take me maybe 30 seconds to upload, but yet it's going to probably take a full hour to do the whole thing. So it's pretty slow in Python, but at least it works. I'm going to attempt, let's see, are you going to work fine with the large amounts of files, or is that a bug? No. Wait, oh wait, there can't possibly be the one that I'm looking for. Is this updating? No, 32. Training data. Okay, it has to be this guy. Once I go to large Oh, I know what it is doing. Oh, it has to, is going to, then what? It's going to, it's going to upload them one by one and then it's going to rename them afterwards. Okay. But at least it works. Okay, that's good. That's fun. And I know why. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's amazing. So afterwards it's going to rename all the files when it has uploaded all the files to the folder in the first place, and then it's going to start likely. I'll re-record, go back to recording if that ends up being the case. For now, I'm going to terminate this recording until. Okay, a quick. Yeah, I know this might be a little choppy, but at least it works fine now. You can see it running here. You wouldn't be able to see it running anyway. And this is going to have to start updating because they are uploading currently. I don't, yeah, okay, on my other computer, the problem with the thing that I was doing here was that it was really slow, and I thought it was Python, but it wasn't Python at all. It was my computer not having the files on there, and they were downloading from OneDrive because I'm running my scripts on OneDrive or on my computer through OneDrive. So that's basically what happened. And I don't know. Yeah, okay, you can already see it. The names are changing, and the ones here in front are they're getting that update. It's already done here. It went pretty quick. It went almost in like a fraction of a second. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. And so thank you for watching, and I will continue this part in another way another time.